Class of 2021, guests, staff, and families, it is indeed an honor to stand before you tonight as the proud principal at Bear River High School. This past year has been, to say the least, unprecedented and unpredictable. Just when you thought you had a grasp on things and understood, nope, a twist, a change, an unexpected turn of events. I watched this in the lives of students, in the day-to-day professional lives of the staff at Bear River, and in my own professional and personal life. I can say without hesitation that this has been the most difficult year in education that I've ever seen. If there's one thing I know for certain, it's that life is, in general, very unpredictable and things can turn for the better or worse in the blink of an eye. So on that note, graduates, this is the time where the principal has one more opportunity to instill in you some wisdom and advice. And since I have you as a captive audience and you really can't go anywhere, I'm going to take this chance. So here we go. I've lived in South Nevada County now for almost 24 years. I married a beautiful Bear River graduate, class of 93. Yeah, give a hand. Class of 93. We married in 1997. I've lived here ever since. The past 24 years have been an adventure and a journey for my family and I, to say the least. Many of you know that in 2003, I was diagnosed with leukemia. My son Tanner, who's seated amongst the graduates tonight, was only 3 months old at the time. This year marks 18 years since that diagnosis, and in fact, 18 years ago today, I was laying in a hospital bed, my hair gone from the intense chemotherapy I just received a week prior, wondering if I would live or leave my wife a widow and my children fatherless. In the blink of an eye, I went from an active soccer playing, soccer coaching 30-year-old high school Spanish teacher, father of two, and husband, to laying in a hospital bed wondering about what quality of life versus quantity of life meant. 18 years has gone by in a flash, and those twists and turns didn't stop after that leukemia diagnosis, and honestly will continue for the rest of my life. However, with each passing moment that took me off the anticipated path, lessons have been learned and perspectives have been gained. But without those unexpected moments, I wouldn't find myself exactly where I need to be, where I'm supposed to be, and living the life that I'm supposed to be living. Graduates, this past year and a half has been difficult on all of us. We've all, in some way, experienced those twists and turns, those unexpected moments. How have you responded? Have you learned lessons? Have you gained perspective? Or have you made excuses and complained? Martin Luther King Jr. said, and I quote, "The ultimate measure of a man is not where he stands in moments of comfort and convenience, but where he stands in times of challenge and controversy," end quote. Seniors, the fact that you're seated here tonight, being honored as the graduating class of 2021, says a lot about your true measure and where you stood this year in times of challenge and controversy. The way you've responded to this pandemic has been incredible. Take those lessons and perspectives and use them throughout your life. When faced with challenges, remember how you responded over the last 15 months and choose to learn from setbacks and disappointments and find the silver lining in all of them. Remember that life is 10% what happens to you and 90% how you react to it. Congratulations, class of 2021. The Bear River Staff High School wishes you all the best. Okay, so we're gonna go off script here for a moment. Students don't know about this, so it's gonna be fun to kind of see their surprise, and obviously the audience, you have no clue what's happening, so that's fine, but this will be great. These awards we normally give our athletes at the last rally of the year, but seeing as that we didn't have a last rally, here we go. Athletes, when your name is called, please stand and be recognized, and your award will be given to you after the ceremony when you pick up your diploma in the gym. The first award is called the Ralph Lewis Athletic Award. This award is named after our beloved basketball coach, campus supervisor, colleague, and friend, Ralph Lewis, who passed away a year ago. This award goes to two athletes who have shown great perseverance and grit throughout their athletic career at Bear River High School. This year's Ralph Lewis Athletic Award goes to Stowe Kreischer and Ashley Ray. Great job, you guys. The Scholar Athlete Award goes to two student athletes who not only were outstanding on the athletic field, but also in the classroom. This year's award goes to Jacob Ayesteron and Caden Harrison. And our last award is the Athlete of the Year award. This award goes to two athletes who dominated their sport, were great leaders, and were extremely coachable. The all-around great athlete at Bear River High School. This year's Athlete of the Year award goes to Colby Lunsford and Sydney Franks. Congratulations, you guys. Well done. Well deserved. All right, now I'd like to honor a few special groups within this graduating class, and as I call your name, please stand and be recognized. The California Scholarship Federation lifetime members in this graduating class are Josie Booth and Annabelle O. Young. Great job. And now our valedictorians and salutatorian. And again, please stand as I call your name. Our salutatorian, Eden Douglas. And our valedictorians, Jamie Stroher, Maddie Mellinger, Annabelle Oyoung, Macy Fowler, Madeline Pratt, Grace Welty, Caden Harrison, Grant Murchison, Weston Prosser, and Cade Torgerson. Well done, you guys. Great job. And now it's my honor to welcome to the stage our valedictorian speaker with the highest grade point average, Jamie Stroher.
Hello. I'm not sure how they managed to make me the lead. I'm the least qualified person for public speaking, so I'm not really sure how I got this, but thank you. I'll try to keep everything pretty brief, though, because I know Caro said that he's only going to go for 7 minutes, but I think we all know how that's going to go, so. If you had told me 4 years ago that I'd be getting up to talk at graduation in front of hundreds and hundreds of people, probably would have been pretty shocked, and also asked you how much they had to pay me to do that, which was a lot, so I'm really glad for that $1 million check I'm getting with my diploma. With that being said, there are a lot of things about this year that I probably would have been shocked to learn. For starters, I don't think I could have anticipated that we'd be in a global pandemic. Isolated from everyone and doing online schooling, that's a bit out there. This year has been full of challenges and forced adaptations as we've navigated through these tough times. But I don't think that this one crazy year defines our entire high school experience. I think that it's the things that we've done over the past 4 years, big or small, like attending classes, going to dances, getting involved in clubs, watching the performing arts shows, or supporting the sports teams even when we don't know what's going on during their games. These are the things that have truly shaped our time here and have helped us make memories, friends, form connections, and grow as people. On top of that, the staff at the school have worked hard to give us the best community and learning environment possible, and each of them have unique approaches to this. I'll never forget going into Gambleguard's physics class and hearing him ramble about his Pentel clicker, or going into Mason's class and getting squirted with hand sanitizer, because that's obviously a really effective Spanish learning tool. Or listening to Caro's crazy and unique stories from his trips around the world. Though we may have all had different lives throughout these 4 years, the teachers are the people that have really connected our experiences and forced us all to grow and learn, which I'm really grateful for. And now we're here, about to take a step forward in our lives. Some of us are going off to college, and some of us are forming our own paths. But all of us are treading into uncharted territories of our lives, gaining responsibility and handling the fear and uncertainty that goes along with it. I'm in the same boat as all of you guys, just kind of, I don't know what's going on in my future. So the best advice that I can give you is something coming from a naive 18-year-old, which is just to trust in yourself. If you have trust in your skills and your strengths and trust in yourself to overcome challenges, you can pretty much get through anything that you reach in your life. I've known a lot of you for most of my life, and some of you I've seen throughout the halls and in the classes, and I've seen the potential that you all have to better the world. I'm excited for all of you to take on your future journeys and grow as people. I'm sure you'll amount to great things. Thank you.
All right, now welcome to the stage our ASB officers.
Friends, family, in class of 2021. My name is Claire Wolford, your ASB president.
My name is Livia Naraki, your ASB vice president.
My name is Sydney Franks, your ASB treasurer.
My name is Jacob Iestron, your senior class president.
4 years ago, we started out as timid, unsure freshmen, and we sit here today as confident young adults that have been able to overcome and adapt to what our world has thrown at us. It is with great pride and honor that we are here congratulating the class of 2021. Rather than standing in front of you and stating the obvious that this past year has, well, completely sucked, we are instead going to reflect on the unforgettable memories we have had together as Bruins over our time here at Bear River. American author Margaret Wheatley said that without reflection, we go blindly on our way, creating more unintended consequences and failing to achieve anything useful. When we first walked up to the big brick buildings of Bear River High School our freshman year, none of us believed graduation was a day that would ever come. Now we sit here wondering what has happened all the time between our nervous and quiet responses to our rally commissioner saying, "Freshmen get loud," to many of us finally having our first prom as seniors. High school can be intimidating, but when Miss Bessler would spontaneously start dance-offs at lunch, it all made us feel at ease and welcome of something special. Going to sporting events, rallies, and dances laid the building blocks that would make this a cohesive and special group of students.
We began our journey as sophomores by moving up the totem pole, increasing our confidence as we were almost upperclassmen. Many of us were more confident as individuals, and we felt more empowered as Bruins. We passed our driver's tests, well, some of us did, and along with that came the fear of accidentally parking in an upperclassman's parking spot. We enjoyed homecoming and sporting events, not knowing this was the last normal year we would have.
Then comes our junior year, finally an upperclassman, with an awesome first month of school until fire season caught up with us, as well as PG&E. For many of us, it was the start of our varsity sports career. However, anyone with a spring sport had our seasons cut short. We remember the unfortunate end to our junior year, filled with many of us struggling to stick with daily Schoology assignments, studying for online AP tests, all while facing the unknowns of the world from the confinements of our home. However, our year was filled with looking towards future goals, searching for colleges, trade schools, and future jobs. We can all agree that one of the upsides of distance learning was skipping out on the SAT and ACT. Although we lost, Powder Puff was one of the highlights of our year, and with our fellow classmates coaching and playing with us. Let's just say it was a healthy outlet for our anger. It goes without being said, our junior year left us yearning for a better senior year.
Finally, our senior year is upon us. Well, we all know how that went. We began the year on Zoom in bed with our pajamas on, with the uncertainty if we would ever return to normal school. We went from Zoom to cohorts to school 4 days a week, back to quarantine. I'm sure that for most of us, there were times where all hope on this final year of high school was lost. We will forever be thankful for those of the faculty and student body that fought for us to have one last high school event, whether it be a football game, a prom, a rally, or this graduation. The memories we made this year with each other are ones that will resonate in our minds for many years.
4 years passed quickly, but nothing was more stressful and maddening than our senior year. We had to learn how to adapt to the ever-changing rules, class schedules, and county guidelines.
This year was wrought with ups and downs, and yet here we are graduating, moving on to achieve our goals and dreams. Although this year has had major disappointing moments, I think that we have all learned to be grateful for the positive ones.
It has been said that life is only a reflection of what we allow ourselves to see and be. The reflection I see in this group of peers is that we have strength, courage, persistence to succeed no matter the obstacles.
We are a group that understands loss and how to work through turbulent times and to think outside the box. This is a special class and one that will move forward to be adults and to be forward thinkers that help change our world for the better. Congratulations, class of 2021. We made it.
And if the class could help us out for one more final time, go Bruins!
Walking blues, climb the fence, books and pens. I can tell that we are gonna be friends. Yes, I can tell that we are gonna be friends. Walk with me, Susie Lee, through the park and by the tree. We can rest upon the ground and look at all we found. Safely walk to school without a sound. We safely walk to school without a sound. Well, here we are, no one else. We walk to school all by ourselves. There's dirt on our uniforms. I'm chasing all the ants and worms. We clean up and now it's time to learn. We clean up and now it's time to learn. A bush fire, learn to love. Carol's got more tales to tell. Playtime, we will throw the ball and back to class through the hall. Quickly walk or we'll be late to class. Rita, can I get another class? But we don't notice any time pass. But we don't notice anything. Doing it in every class. The teacher thinks that I sound funny, but she likes it when you sing. Tonight I'll dream in my bed. Silly thoughts run through my head. Alphabets and alphabet. And when I wake tomorrow, friends.
Where do I put that? The clock doesn't start yet. The clock doesn't start till my first words, people. Oh, that was fun. All right, everybody, here I am. Good evening, everybody. My name is Jeff Caro, and apparently I tell a lot of stories. I didn't, it's pretty much true. But technically on my script it says I'm a social science teacher here at Bear River. And I just want to look, before I get too far involved, and just say, you guys, man, what an amazing year. We made it, we're here, look at this. There's times, I remember when I first saw this school like 20 years ago, parents, first of all, just thank you for living in Nevada County. I mean, it's amazing, we're so lucky. Thanks for having your kids be born in this beautiful spot. I took a look at Bear River and I said 20 years ago, I'm working there, because I just think it's so beautiful, including the tennis courts, which I'll get to in a little bit, Josie and Nikki, as far as the most beautiful tennis courts in Northern California. So I would like to thank, again, the school board, Superintendents McFadden and Frisella, Principal Chris Roberts, Assistant Principal Kathy Peterson, and the teachers and the entire staff of Bear River for their leadership, creativity, patience, and thoughtfulness through this challenging year. Next, I would like to thank and pay our deepest respect to the parents and family members. Also, thank you for living in Nevada County. I didn't know that was coming. And the family members of this graduating class of 2021 for your unending love, support, and guidance for these amazing young people. Students, let's take a moment and just give a little hand to your family and friends. You guys, thank you. But most of all, I would like to congratulate, thank, and honor all of you. You guys are what it's all about. And since I've had every single one of you this year in my class, I just want to thank you for giving me the honor of speaking to you. And on this wonderful occasion, on this beautiful night, we're even getting the sun behind some clouds, wait for the sunset. I can think of all the moon rises at football games that I've been out here, and just this field, all the memories. So, turns out Claire called me to tell me I was going to be the speaker. It wasn't really an ask, Claire. I tried to dip out, but Claire doesn't really do the word no. And since the title of the speech is Say Yes More Often, here I am. So as a joke, this year's been like any other year with nothing different, nothing unique, just dances, rallies, jungle dance, sports games with students cheering, normal classes. Wait. The pandemic. You guys went through more than any other graduating class in history, and you did it with determination, patience, and a positive attitude that was so impressive. Getting to this graduation has been the hardest thing that any other class has ever had to endure. So I would like to take another moment and honor you, the class of 2021, for the mental fortitude it took. You made it here, you guys. You actually made it, and it was rough. I used words, I joked around in my classes, like I'd never heard the word cohort in my life. I'm like an educated person, but I didn't ever hear the word cohort. I've heard a lot of words in my day, but cohort? I didn't know there was such a thing. I just didn't know. So we crawled out of this pandemic, and I feel right now that it's more important than ever to try to live life to the fullest. The main message from me to you all tonight is say yes more often, as a metaphor for all of life. You can't and shouldn't say yes to everything, of course, but one thing this pandemic has taught us is things can change in a moment. So here we go with a little list. Say yes to more road trips. Say yes to Tahoe, to San Francisco, to Mexico, to Thailand, to hiking, biking, snowboarding, and camping. Say yes to dance parties. I do, every Friday and Saturday night. Up on that balcony. You should probably hear the word balcony more than cohorts. Say yes to sunset, sunrises, dates, walks on the beach, and barbecues. Say yes to second chances, to forgiveness, to helping your family and your community. Say yes to someone in need. Say yes to life and living. Just say yes, not all the time, just more often. Seeing as how I never talk about my personal life in class, most of you probably don't know that I'm retiring. I'm really gonna miss you guys. I tell people all the time that my best friends are 17 and 18 years old. That's you guys. I say it all the time. One thing for sure is I am going to be super good at retirement. I'm really good at days off. From all the places I'm going to travel, To my super sweet, cool friends in Nevada City, trust me, friends like Kellen and Katie, Hannah, Jackie, Willie, and DJ Fossil are going to keep me laughing and dancing on that beautiful balcony downtown for years to come. And of course, I have Shelby and Lily. You probably haven't heard of them. But FYI, I won some award for talking about my daughters the most in the yearbook. But FYI, I do have two beautiful, amazing, free-spirited daughters, just in case I never brought them up. And so we're going to be fine. We got lots of places to go and lots of laughs, trust me. I'm really going to miss the entire staff here at Bear River. Each and every one of you are a true inspiration to me and to all you help every single day. So here's some of the things I'm going to miss. When you give a 9-minute speech, you know, the over-under was 7, so take the over. I'm really going to miss teaching. I love social science, just teaching. I'll miss all of the sporting events. You guys give so much effort and so much determination to this school each and every contest, and it's totally inspiring to me. I'm going to miss all of you in the performing arts. I love watching you act, sing, and dance your hearts out. Last week's dance show was spectacular. I loved it. I'm going to miss my porch. I'm going to miss being, you guys ready for this? This one I'm ad-libbing. I'm going to miss being the tennis coach. So it turns out, see if I can do this. Turns out a couple of years ago, there's a couple of students here, Josie and Nikki Scaglione, Josie Booth, and I have never won a league title as a 20-year tennis coach. And we were playing Lyndhurst, that is the defending league and section champion. And the way tennis goes, it's a best of 9, so you got to get to 5 or more. 5-4, 6-3, you get the math. And so, of course, it went 4-4. The winner of that match was going to win the PVL championship. And it was 4-4. And then, of course, Josie and Nikki split sets, which means you go into a super tiebreaker, first to 10, win by 2 in single points. I know this is a little technical for you, but tennis is technical. It's going to get better. So sure enough, it ends up 10-10 in the super tiebreaker. And my ticker is just literally, I'm going crazy all the years I've done that. So it goes 11-10, 11-all, 12-11, you know, just back and forth. Nobody's winning by 2 until it finally gets to 15-all, and we win a point at 16-15. And then Josie hits this slam and serve, and they get it back, but it's floating right to Nikki's forehand overhead, which I watched her for a whole year. That's a shot that homegirl's got. She has that shot all the time. So for a moment, I kind of pushed pause, you know. I just pushed like in a movie, you know, like a pause. And I grabbed the forearms of the two players next to me, and I thought back on all the 20 years and my daughters and the thousands of matches. And the thousands of points. Boom! Just hammered. Hit the winner over the fence. And I still believe it's up there with Elon Musk in orbit somewhere. It was over. We had it. We won our first ever PVL title. And that was made possible by a couple of people in this very class. And I know it's like tennis, it's way up there, it's so beautiful. And it's, you know, I know the court so well. I went up there yesterday and just kind of looked at it for a little bit and was just like, yeah, that's been some good times up there. And so way up in the corner of the gym, next to all the football banners and the volleyball and basketball banners, there's one little banner, and it says PVL Tennis Champion. I was like, yeah, there it is. So just, you know, those are good moments, right, you guys? Those are things that make all of this worthwhile. And, you know, all of the road trips and I don't know, permission slips and all the little paperwork things and the family ID, and then all of a sudden we got Josie hitting that first serve. The girl could barely get it back, and Nikki slams it home, and it's just like, it's all worth it. That's what kind of teaching is all about and coaching. So I'm certainly going to miss the Key Club. The talent show, you guys, come on, the talent show. We killed that talent show. 15 years, around $30,000 for charities and scholarships. That talent show rocked. That was my gig, you know. I love that thing, so we're going to have to come back just as a patron and watch that. You know, to Principal Chris Roberts, you helped make the end of my career some of the best years I've ever had here. Wait, why am I retiring? There's all these good memories? I can't figure this out. I got to figure this out. To Scott Savoy for taking me under your wing so long ago. Scott is also retiring, as well as our other retirees, Claudia Jones and Kathy Kopecki. You guys are all such dedicated educators. Thank you. All right, a few other staff members. To my main man, Paul, for being such a good friend and for a lot of fun times in downtown. To Paco for all of our talks about amazing Mexico. To Toby Barmeyer for joining in on the fun so often, for getting me, Paul, and Adina down that river safely on what we often call the best day ever. To Jeremy Kerr, I really appreciate your helping me with tennis and with life. And to my amazing lifelong friend, Adina, all those talks we had in your office, I just really love you and appreciate you. And sometimes you just find somebody you really connect with. And finally, to my best friend, Matt McDonald, I love you too, bro. Thanks for everything. You know, I had him in my class, and now, you know, he's going to kind of take over. Apparently, he's taking over my whole life. He's got my room, my schedule, the Key Club, etc. So, we raised that guy from a pup, and now we're best friends. Enjoy your times in Club G1. See you on the balcony, of course. He was there last Saturday. It's like, you really do have fun. But of course, most of all, I'm going to miss all of you seniors. I mean, we're kind of going out together. You know, we're going to walk hand in hand into the sunset. And you're the reason we're all here. You're the reason this school even exists. It's all about the students, and it's all about you, the class of 2021, sitting there as young adults with all the hope and promise still ahead of you. You know what I really enjoyed, you guys? And I know it didn't affect all of you because some of you, for one reason or other, had to stay distance learning. But when we kind of came back full time after spring break, that was a vibe, you guys. We were vibing hard. There was this cool gathering every day in front of my room and in the quad, and it was just great to see you guys reconnect and sort of make your connections and reform your friendships that were so quickly taken away from you last year. So I love all of you, and I'm going to miss all of you, but here's a few individuals and things and situations that I'm going to remember fondly. I'm going to miss Helen and Eden, whose words can change the world. I'm going to miss Marco for just bringing rad enthusiasm every single day, Marco. I'm going to miss Maddie and Maddie for those impromptu visits, just like no call, no nothing, just a knock on the door in Nevada City, where we spent a lot of time just bopping around town. You know what I'm really good at? I'm good at bopping around. I don't know what it is exactly, but I'm good at it. To Jacob for all those talks in the Golden Era kitchen, I kind of forced my way into the kitchen. And Jacob takes super good care of our homegirl. I got it. Just let me rest every now and then when I get a little emotional. To Caden for shouting me out every single day for 3 straight years. He never didn't shout me out. It could have been all the way across the campus. And he was like, my man. So, that's a good thing. It feels good to get shouted out by a student, you know? He never failed every single day. To Emmy, Sophia, and Faith for teaching me life lessons. To Tyler, Justin, and the boys from second period who always checking in on me. To Lizzie, Macy, and Sarah for putting up with my healthcare rant. Can you say bronze plan? To Erica and Lexi for literally making me laugh every single day. To Sav for sharing your life dreams and goals with me. Those heart-to-hearts were really special for me, Sav. To Tanner for saying thank you after every single class and for letting me win at cornhole back at that swim party. We had that. I was the only teacher that went swimming, but it was supposed to be a swim party, so. To Colby for just joining me in life. I don't know how to describe it. Me and Colbs apparently can talk about everything. I mean, we spent 3 straight class periods when I subbed in ceramics, and we just talked and talked and talked. I don't really even know exactly what we talked about, but we literally talked about everything. We're kind of a little team, me and Colbs. To Liv for inspiring me with just everything you are as a person, and for that beautiful sentimental card you gave me yesterday. It was lovely, and I've been crying ever since. And Liv for taking care of Colbs. He's going to need it. To Ashley and Summer, who I don't know exactly how they do it, but they're always just so darn happy. They're always in good moods and so full of life. I'm going to see you guys in Santa Barbara. And of course, for my super good friend Claire. Okay, I'll catch it. Words can't possibly describe how incredible it's been to call you a friend. You're talented, intelligent, headstrong, feisty, and determined. You organized an entire prom and ran an MC at the last talent show. and just really helped Bear River in so many ways. I'm going to miss you. So here we are, you guys, at the end of one phase of our lives and on the precipice of another. You've come through so much and have arrived at this place ready to take all you have learned, all your experiences and challenges, and together with your friends and family, go out and embrace everything that life has to offer. And remember, when a group of friends ask you to join them on a road trip to some beautiful hot springs in the mountains, just say yes. You guys, thank you all so much. I'm going to miss you. I'll catch you downtown, right? I will see you guys downtown.
We couldn't perform our school song without Eric Romero. Come on. Here we go.
Superintendent McFadden, it is my pleasure to certify that the Bear River High School graduating class of 2021 has met all the requirements of the state of California and the Nevada Joint Union High School District.
Principal Roberts, it is my pleasure on behalf of the Board of Trustees of the Nevada Joint Union High School District to gladly accept, and it is my honor to accept, the graduating class of 2021.
I'm going to start with my granddaughter, Emily Patricia Adamson.
Tyler Ray Arshosky.
Antonio Jacob Ayestran. Nicholas Kenneth Baltz. Aiden Michael Black. Josie Marie Booth. Sarah Lynn Borchert. Micah Elijah Brown. Ashlyn Maribel Canizales. Emmy Christensen. Sophia Rose Cienfuegos. Shane Douglas Klinkenbeard. Tyler James Cox. Emma Rose Cutter. Marco Antonio Davis. Warren Paul Davis. Timothy Konstantinos Diopoulos. Hayden Douglas Dooley. Eden Sonara Douglas. Alyssa Skyley Marie Downs. Noah Bryce Dunauer. Tyler Robert Joba. Isabella Sophia Ferrari. Michelle Kristen Fitch. Macy Elizabeth Fowler. Melanie Beth Franklin. Sydney Elise Franks. Sabrina Renee Fugit Bayless. Morgan Elizabeth Gillis. John David Glaspie. Elizabeth Grace Glomson. Ava Marie Graham. Tobin Jesse Ham. Hayden Ann Harrison. Geneva Elaine Hemmert. Maya Isabel Huffman. Tahoe Danger Hopkins. Kyle David Houston. Cherish Ariana Humble. Justice N. Humble. Summer Jean Huntley. Sean Ray Huska. Allison Rain Johnson. Erica Jade Jungi. Amber Jean Kaza Crouch. Faith Loretta Kelly. Brandon Ryan Coppice. Stowe Charles Kreischer. Sayuk Jet Lee. Hayden Tyler Leslie. Paul W. Lorenzo. Susanna Christine Ahanel Loudon. Colby James Lunsford. Olivia Lyman. Noah Forrest Mann. Luis Gustavo Marceleño. Dylan George Morrow. Connor Timothy McGeehee. Justin Thomas McKim. Robert Frank Medlin.
Devin. Devin.
Madison Brooke Meilinger.
You could go to Emilio and direct them to go around the camera.
Skylar James Miller. John Grant Murchison. Olivia Kathleen Naraki. Annabelle Grace Oyoung. Nicholas Anthony Pasciuti. Faith Meredith Phillips. Madison Marie Pocock. Lincoln Andrew Pratt. Madeline Margaret Pratt. Haley Alexandra Prestige.
That's all right. It is what it is. Oh well.
Savannah Ray Proctor. Weston Prosser.
Ashley Morgan Ray.
Tanner Michael Roberts.
Eric I. Romero.
I need you to adjust your camera this way a little more. Okay. I need you to adjust your camera my direction a little more. Wait. Wait until you're not-
Haley Ann Rothenberger. Brody Matson Russell.
Too much, buddy. I need you to be centered on these guys. You there? You live?
Uriah Ross Salgado. Helen Margaret Sands.
This is perfect. Thank you.
Matthew Ryan Sandstedt. Angelina Danielle Sauceda.
Angelina!
Kylie Michelle Scaglione. Nicole Marie Scaglione. Brennan Ryan Shad. Will Braden Schumann. Aaron Scott Senu Jr. Hunter Scott Simning. Corinne Serena Marie Smith. Jamie N. Strower. Aiden Gabriel Sullivan. Ava Catherine Tamo. Carson James Tamplin. Alexa Marie Tan. Emily Megan Tellis. Lexi Ann Templeton. Kendall Olivia Tenner. Jolie Nicole Texera. Cade Jonathan Torgerson. Mackenzie Alyssa Trinidad. Brecken Tucker. Jenna Marie Watson. Grace S. Welty. Jared Lewis Williams. Zachary Fernando Williams. Caden Joy Wilson. Claire Alice Wolford. Brianna Cherie Zeno.
Can I get a wide shot? Just as wide as you can get it.
It is with great honor to lead the class of 2021 in the turning of the tassel. If you students can please join me in turning your tassel from right to left.
Got a wide frame? You're live.
Principal Roberts, members of the board, family and friends, I present to you and introduce to you the class of 2021. Congratulations.